I just finished this week's episode like 5 minutes ago, and all I can say is, bless you, Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni. Bless you. I thought last week's episode was crazy. This was absolutely bonkers. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but stuff happens this episode that me and a ton of other fans have been waiting so long to see. And oh my gosh, I can't be more happy with how it turned out. So screw it, no notes again. I'm just going to go straight into it. I gotta slow it down. I'm still riding high from this episode. So let's start from the beginning. So I kind of half expected them not to go to Tython right away this episode. I thought they'd make us wait till the season finale because the show keeps doing this thing where it teases this big thing and then it's like, oh no, let's go on this side mission. Let's be distracted by some other thing we got to do before we go to where we need to go. And so I kind of resigned myself to having to wait maybe a couple episodes to see Tython. But no, we're going there right away. I love this opening scene where Din Djarin enjoys the fact that he can call Grogu by his name and he responds. It's like when you get a new pet and it finally learns its name and it's endlessly entertaining to get their attention by saying it. It's also kind of sad because once Grogu does it and he grabs the ball again, Din Djarin is like sad. He's like, "Oh, dank Ferric," because he doesn't want him to actually keep doing this with his powers because he knows it means he has to give him up. If his powers get stronger, he's going to have to eventually hand him over to someone who can train him, and he just doesn't want to give him up, which is understandable. Yeah, and he acknowledges that he can't train him because he doesn't know anything about Jedi. Oh, the tragedy. That's interesting. I wonder what that could mean. Tython looks a little different than I expected it. It looks kind of like, it looks kind of New Zealand-y. Middle Earth, sort of. This is supposed to be some kind of ancient Jedi temple. It looks a little bit like Stonehenge. I assume this is the Seeing Stone that Ahsoka talked about. Oh, that's weird. Does the Razor Crest have, like, autopilot? How does he just jump out of it and fly down? We've never seen that before, I think. That it could just has like self-parking. You know, this Seeing Stone, this round rock thing, looks a lot like concept art from Star Wars Episode 7. Originally, the concept art for where Luke was and on that island, when Rey goes there and she finds Luke, originally Luke was supposed to be sitting there on this stone, which looks like this. I'm wondering if Dave and John are taking some scrapped concepts from the sequel trilogy and putting it in this. You know, at first I was actually convinced, I'm like, oh, he's not going to see anything, it's not going to work. It takes a little bit before he actually starts to see something. You know I'm reacting literally minutes after I finish the episode, but which I just didn't want to wait. It could be a good and a bad thing. It can kind of be a bad thing because I don't have any time to mull over, like I can't wear my critic hat. I'm going to have less of a critical lens on the episode having just watched it. So maybe in future I should give it more time. Holy crap. Holy crap. Is that the Slave One? Is that the freaking Slave One? Dude! Oh, dude, I was giving up hope. I thought they weren't going to have any more Boba Fett in this show for a while. I thought we'd have to wait till either his own series or maybe next season. And Grogu's like meditating on this thing and it's got this weird force field that pushes back Din Djarin. He's actually meditating, like his fingers are together. Oh, there she is, dude. I've waited so long to see more Slave One. I wonder where they filmed this. It kind of looks like somewhere I could find if I looked around my town. Oh, dude, there he is. He's wearing some kind of cloak. And of course, he asks him if he's a Jedi because he's got black robes on, makes him look like one. Oh, man, there he is. This is crazy, dude. This whole scene is like he's got more dialogue here than he has in the entire original trilogy. And it's insane that I'm actually, like, I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. It's Tamora Morrison back as Boba Fett. Although I say back, he was technically not Boba Fett. He played Jango, but he redubbed the OT with his voice. Oh, that's so cool. He basically says a very similar line to what his dad says in Attack of the Clones. When Obi-Wan says, "Who are you?" and then Jango's like, "I'm just a simple man trying to make my way through the universe." He just basically, word for word, or not quite, but he like paraphrases what his dad says. That makes more sense to say galaxy, because it's just the Star Wars galaxy. Oh my goodness. Okay, so he didn't take the creed. He says his allegiance is to no one, so I assume he's still in the bounty hunting business. The area this is filmed in reminds me of a scene from Star Trek. I don't remember if it was like a couple of episodes from the original series, and then also, I can't remember which movie, maybe Star Trek 5? There's a scene there's multiple scenes in a location like this. Oh, it's her. It's Fennec Shand. So we were right. All the people that said that was Boba that found her last season, and Hello Greedo and all these other YouTubers were like, no, it's not Boba, there's no way. And we're like, well, we can hear Spurs, and who else has Spurs besides Boba? We were absolutely right. Oh, that's so cool. She says she was left for dead on Tatooine, as was he. Oh, interesting. So Boba Fett saved her, and now she's in his service. So Boba's actually bargaining with him, saying, "Give me back my armor, and I'll protect the child for you." These are some kind of Imperial transports that look a lot like the First Order troop transports from the sequel trilogy. It looks kind of like they're trying to make the design look like it's a precursor to those. This looks kind of like in Halo when you have those bases like the one in Valhalla. It's got this blue beam shooting up in the sky. This is a really cool location, actually. It's not something, it's very different to what we've seen from other locations in Star Wars. I'm curious to know where they filmed it. Is that like ancient Jedi riding around in that ring? Or maybe it's Orabesh? I'm not sure. What are those? Oh, they're just regular stormtroopers. This is a pretty cool fight scene. Oh, look, he's got the orange pauldron like sand troopers. Did that stormtrooper just call that one an idiot? Have we ever heard that before? That's pretty amazing. Yeah, I really enjoyed this fight scene. It was kind of interesting to see a fight happening in this type of terrain. It's not something we've seen before, I think. This was incredible. Seeing somebody actually use a gaffy stick in fighting. I mean, we've seen Tusken Raiders use it a little bit, but he absolutely destroys them with this thing. This is so cool. I wonder if over the years of being stranded in Tatooine, or yeah, like for the 5 years or whatever it's been, if he's just learned how to fight with it. That thing is absolutely brutal. Look at that. It just shatters shatters stormtrooper armor. His face is smashed in. By the way, if the pacing's kind of weird on this in this video, it's because I'm doing this differently. I'm just rewatching the episode in the background and kind of commenting on it. Oh, that's cool. We got like some kind of stormtrooper mortar team. He's got like yellow stripes on him like Commander Cody. E-Web blaster. Her helmet kind of has Imperial Guard vibes. Oh, this is clearly another Indiana Jones reference. I guarantee there's no way they didn't think about Raiders of the Lost Ark for this scene. With how much Star Wars references Indiana Jones and vice versa, it's gotta be. Dude, Boba is a beast with this thing. He is a brutal hand-to-hand combatant. Like, we've never seen him really fight that much, except for when he fights Luke in Return of the Jedi, but he just absolutely kicks butt in this. Oh, he sees the door open on the Razor Crest, and he's probably just going to steal his armor back. Oh my gosh, I hope we see that. Okay, that was pretty cool. So Grogu, he's still meditating. I'd love to see what he's seeing right now. Maybe we won't find out till later what he saw. Oh, poor thing. He's so tired. I love seeing him use the whistling birds. Man, he's like basically invincible with this armor. He can get shot so many times. Wait, who threw that? Who threw their thermal detonator? Oh my god, yes. Yes! He's got his armor back! Oh my gosh, we waited so long for this. When I saw the premiere, I was like, okay, this is cool, but it's not Boba wearing it, it's Cobb Vanth. And I want to see Boba wearing it. Dude, wait, is that a new pistol? Or that doesn't look like his blaster from Return of the Jedi. Maybe it is, but it's just like with the end cut off? No, it's definitely a new pistol. Oh, he uses the freaking knee rockets. Oh my gosh, he's so cool. Oh, he spins his pistol just like Django. The knee rocket thing is something we've known about for a long time, but never demonstrated how he uses it. That's so cool. Dude, look at him. I can't believe we got Boba Fett back and in action. This is unbelievable. Oh, and he uses the rocket. I hope this is the start of some kind of arc for him, because he deserves one. With all of his EU stories and his all of his stuff in Clone Wars. What's that? No! What? No! Oh my gosh, the Razor Crest. Oh, come on. I wanted that thing to be around. He just got it fixed. Oh, man, dude. It's a Star Destroyer. Or some kind of... I'm not sure what kind of version of a Star Destroyer that is. They just absolutely vaporized the... Oh my gosh, the Razor Crest. After all that, getting it fixed multiple times, it's just poof, gone. Is that what the title was referring to? The tragedy? Oh my gosh. Are these what we saw earlier? Dude! He called them Dark Troopers! Dude, it looks just like him from the EU. Oh my gosh. I can't believe this is happening. This is so amazing. Look at them. They're droids that are like, look kind of like troopers. And they got the face design of the Dark Troopers from the Legends. Oh, John and Dave, you guys are the best. Look at that. I wasn't sure if they would keep the name Dark Troopers, but they absolutely did. They're like Iron Man. Bunch of Iron Man suits. Oh, just great. Now they've stolen the child. Slave 1. Oh, dude, that's so cool. Oh, that's all I wanted from this season. I was like, if I get nothing else, I just want to see more Boba Fett and Slave 1. This is amazing. It looks so good, too. The show continues to amaze me with how good everything looks. Their budget's got to be enormous. Oh, he's going to shoot him down. Yes, let's hear those iconic blasters. His helmet and armor look so great. A spice dream? What, is like a pipe dream? Or like an LSD trip. So the Razor Crest is gone. Does this mean he's just gonna pal around with Boba for a while? Because I'm all for that if it's gonna be the Din Djarin and Boba Fett show. Hell yeah, dude. There's just nothing left of it. Yeah, I assume this is what the title was referring to. Oh man, there's the gear shifter. I mean, at least he got that for the child. A piece of it to remember. I hope he rebuilds a new one and just designs it to look exactly how it was and maybe give it some upgrades. Oh yeah, and the Beskar staff. The only thing that would have survived that. Oh, I can't tell you how happy it makes me to see Tamora Morrison wearing the Boba Fett armor. Chain code. Interesting. I can't read that. If someone can read that and say that it's actually what that says. Oh, interesting. So his father was a foundling. Oh, name drop of the Mandalorian Civil Wars. Yeah, I hope this is the start of a new arc for him, that he... Maybe they'll go the EU route, where he actually becomes the Mandalore, and like maybe he'll actually take up the creed and leave bounty hunting behind. I don't know. Have some kind of redemption arc. This is so cool. I'm so happy for all the fans that have kept the dream alive of Boba Fett being alive. I'm so happy for all of them. Oh, it looks so good. Look at that. This is crazy, man. This is just another reason why I'm glad the Boba... I said this last week, but thank God the Boba Fett movie was canceled. Okay, so she is now officially the Marshal of... or a New Republic Marshal. Oh, they're going to bring Bill Burr back into this. Mayfeld, I mean. He was a cool character. I'm glad he's coming back. Light cruiser, that's what it was. I couldn't remember the name of that type of ship that blew up the Razor Crest. It's a light cruiser. Oh, they're not going to tell us who Baby Yoda saw, or Grogu saw, are they? I think they're going to make us wait for the season finale, and it's going to be some massive tease. Oh, man. Dude, holy crap. Grogu's just throwing dudes around. That's amazing. He's just choking these fools out. And Moff Gideon just doesn't even care that his men are being tossed around like rag dolls. Oh, he's panting. Look how tired he is. Holy crap. He's just going to ignite the Darksaber right in front of his face? Again, I mean, I can't stress enough how good the puppeteering is. Look how great this puppeteering is on him. Him, like, being stunning. Haven't seen that done in a while. Oh, it's going to go right back to Dr. Pershing, who had him in Season 1. Great. Still don't know exactly what they're doing with his blood. Oh, look at that. Look how tiny those binders are. Those shackles are... Oh, I guarantee that they only did this just so they could have an excuse to make little shackles. That's basically it for the episode. Oh, directed by Robert Rodriguez. Really? That's interesting. I guess some of it... I could see some of his style in that episode, so... But that's pretty cool. And maybe... That kind of tells me maybe this episode was filmed in Texas. It looked a little bit Texas-y, and I think that's where Robert Rodriguez is based, and he makes all his films there. And then looking at this concept art at the end, look at that. Oh man, look at that Boba Fett concept art. It's so good. What an episode, dude. Yeah, I didn't want to write any notes or make some kind of formal episode from this. I'm just riding high off of this. Like, I'm just buzzing after this episode, so I wanted to just make something immediately. So it's going to be raw, pretty sloppy, but man, so many great moments in this episode, and just so many cool things to see on screen for big fans of the EU. Finally seeing Boba back in action, which I didn't think we'd see this season. That's fantastic. And actual Dark Troopers. Come on, man. This show is so great. And things are really heating up now. Like, I think all the plot lines are converging. Baby Yoda's captured. So maybe they're going to... I think what's going to happen, because there's unfortunately only 2 episodes left. I think what's going to happen is maybe Ahsoka will come back in the last episode to help them, but like it's going to be kind of like last season where everyone rallied together in the end. Bo-Katan will come back into the mix, maybe Ahsoka, and I really do think the end of this season is going to be a huge tease. I really do think that he talked to Luke when he was on that stone, and of course they didn't show it, but 2 weeks from now, they could have a scene where it ends with Luke just showing up and you just see him for a second. And then it makes us wait till next season. But man, oh man. What do you guys think of this episode? Are you as just hyped as I am to see Boba Fett back? Are you stoked about the Dark Troopers being canon now? How is the season going to wrap up? This was the shortest episode of the season. I'm hoping that the last 2 are like as long as the season premiere, so like each like 57 minutes or so. That'd be nice. But I hope there's no more filler. Like, I mean, there's way less filler this season, I feel like, than last season. So far, I feel like the only filler episode was the one with the spider, the giant white spider. But this didn't feel like filler. I have the feeling that the next two are just going to be jam-packed, like a lot happening. What did you guys think of Boba's return and the return of the slave one? What do you think is going to become of the child? Do you think Din Djarin's going to make a new Razor Crest? I certainly hope so. Do you think the Dark Troopers are going to be infused with Baby Yoda's blood? I'm sorry, Grogu. Like I said, that name's not going to stick for me. Like, are these Dark Troopers going to be actual Force users? That would be a pretty formidable enemy for Din Djarin. And he's still got the Beskar spear, so I think this is all coming to a head where he's going to fight Moff Gideon, maybe kill him, and maybe that's going to set up. They're going to bring Thrawn in, and he's going to be the villain for the next season. I don't know, man. It's exciting times for this fan base. Once again, thank you so much to Dave and John. They truly have their fingers on the pulse of this franchise. I've seen more people excited about this show than I saw for like the past 5 years with the movies. So I think they're definitely going in the right direction. So subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video, share. Tell me in the comments what you thought of the episode. I'm sad that there's only 2 more episodes, but it's the truth. We only got 2 left, and I'll be here to review both of those. And if they're as nuts as the last 2, then I probably won't use notes for those either. So I'll be back in about a week. Thank you for watching.